Hey everyone! So I'm sure you've heard about Rocksteady's latest addition to the Arkham series of Batman games. This, of course, is Arkham Knight. It's gotten a bit of a bad rap for performance issues for the PC port. So I'm going to get right into talking about performance. It's no longer for sale on Steam. They've taken it down until the developer can fix some performance issues. The game itself was developed by Rocksteady, who also did Arkham City and Asylum, but it was ported to PC by Iron Galaxy, a completely different group, and that's where some of the issues come up. You can use the INI file to edit the max frame rate and get it up to 60, which is nice. That worked just fine. You can also you can use it to turn off motion blur and depth of field, which gave me better frames, but it screwed with detective mode. They're supposed to patch it, but I haven't turned it back on for now. With my computer specs, I've been able to run the game fairly well. Sometimes the game gets a little choppy in the Batmobile, especially when I've got a lot of stuff going on, like right now. But generally speaking, it's worked actually pretty well. The mileage may vary. It's not something I can really give you any guarantees on, but I've been able to get through the game just fine. It took me about 20 hours to get through the main storyline. That got me one ending. There are two others. I'm going to have to do some more side quests to get the next ending. And if you 100% the game, including all the Riddler trophies, which if you've done the previous games, you know that's a fair amount of time, that gets you, I guess, the final icing on the cake. The story itself has been so good. I've been incredibly impressed with the level of detail, the twists and turns, the voice acting was good. They've used the same voice actors that you're used to from Arkham City. The two main villains for this are Scarecrow and Arkham Knight. Scarecrow was voiced by John Noble, who you may remember as Walter Bishop on Fringe. So he does a great job with that. Very, very good choice for that. And then Arkham Knight, who's a new villain and has a very interesting story. I won't spoil a thing on that. If you played through Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, the gameplay is going to be pretty familiar to you. They've perhaps upped the ante a little bit with more armed assailants, more of the guys with knives, things like that. More guys that take advanced maneuvers to knock out. The first time that you use the Batmobile in a puzzle-solving scenario, it gets a little confusing. They didn't do maybe the best job at explaining how that works. But once you get used to it, it is pretty fun. It's a whole different type of combat, as you can see, using laser tracking and missiles and dodges and stuff. It's pretty fun. Rocksteady's done a really nice job of designing the city of Gotham to be extremely immersive and detailed. On the outside as well as the inside, one of my favorite things has been to walk around the police station and just talk to everybody, because they all have a fair amount of dialogue that you might not otherwise have known was there. They've kept the feature where you can pick up on transmissions from thugs who are talking nearby, and some of the things they say are hysterical, and they do update with your progress on the main story. The bottom line is you should have a great time with this game, assuming you have a system that can run it. On console, the advantage, of course, is that you're going to have a reliable game experience. On PC, check your specs. Your mileage may vary. The gameplay is tons of fun. It's very much worth it for the story, so if you have a system that can run it, try it out.